Hello, everybody. Welcome to Highland, a Beavis and Butt-Head Rewatch podcast. My name is Chris Paw.
And I'm Drew Mulkins. What up, humans?
Today, we're going to talk about the shorts, Way Down Mexico Way, part 1 and 2, depending on how you partake in this episode. It was aired on May 26th, 1993, and was written by Jeff Whalen.
Yeah, currently Paramount Plus only has part 2.
Yeah, so on the Paramount, on part 2, they show them, they edit out the pill swallowing and
it's in there.
Thing? It's in there?
Yeah.
That's weird that's the half they would edit out.
It's
maybe it was more of a rights.
Yeah, I think it's a music rights issue.
Okay.
Because there's five videos in each half of this, so there's 10 videos altogether.
Okay.
In Down Mexico Way.
Well, let's do the quick synopsis and then let's run down the music videos. We usually do that right up top on the rewatch ones here. The music videos in this were Pantera, Psycho. Well, first it's because they get into them in kind of a different way here. There's a cartoon VJ that they're watching that introduces first video.
This episode was written by Jeff Whalen. I think this is maybe the first episode that was written by someone that wasn't Mike Judge. I'm not completely... We haven't been paying enough attention. Yeah. But I think that might be the case.
So it's the setup's a little different, but we'll run down the music videos real quick. We have Mexican Radio with Wall of Voodoo, Pantera, Psycho Holiday, Ofra Haza in Nin Alu. It's a foreign music video. Then we have Cycle Sluts from Hell with I Wish You Were a Beer. And then we have Depeche Mode, I Feel You. That is the first half. The second half is Gerardo with Rico, Suave, Ministry with NWO, Soundgarden, Outshined, AC/DC, Highway to Hell, and Texas Tornadoes with Adios, Mexico. And right away, this is a different... We've only noticed this maybe 2 other times where the music videos are actually sort of connected to the episode. Or like there's sort of a theme going on.
Not all of them, but
I would say...
most of them. Like, a good amount of them.
Mexican Radio and Psycho Holiday are both sort of connected in my mind because these two were on a Psycho Holiday.
And the last one was Adios, Mexico.
Yeah, was they're leaving Mexico.
And
and we get a rare
and Rico Suave, I mean.
Yeah. And I don't know how rare it actually is, but I always like to point out when it's actually a band that's on one of their shirts. They get an AC/DC song in this one.
Yeah, I think this is the second time that we've covered AC/DC so far, and Metallica still has yet to show up. So
no Metallica yet.
I know that they do cover Metallica videos in some episodes at some point.
This one
we'll get there, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, eventually. And they even have, like, in the fantasy sequence in the new season, they Metallica is when they're rich, they meet Metallica.
Yeah.
This episode, it starts out with them in a truck. After the music video segment that starts it off, they're in a truck with a guy called Dave.
Yeah, well, let's go back to that. They're watching like a Mexican soap opera or something, and they change the channel to something called Video Wonderland, which had like an animated VJ that introduced
the video,
the actual video, and they respond to that by saying like, "This is a sign. We should go to Mexico."
Oh, I missed them saying that.
Yeah, they say something like that.
You know what it was? I was thinking about, because I wrote down Chode Smoker because they're making fun of the VJ really hard.
Yeah.
And then he goes, or Beavis goes, this guy's a chode smoker, and Butt-Head goes, they all are.
Yeah.
And I realized they're on MTV at this point, 1993. This is a jab at the VJs on the same channel.
Yeah.
That he's worked in here, I think. He's calling them all chode smokers. So I thought that was noteworthy.
Yeah. But yeah, that gets into, I think that's the only thing where the two kind of worlds of the videos and the
it's a first at this point.
That line never really gets blurred where the video becomes like part of the episode or is mentioned in like the story part.
And because it's the same segment, they watch two videos right there. And then it goes into Psycho Holiday, which, like I said, I think is the Psycho Holiday is these two going to Mexico with Dave. Also, a fun thing, this Dave character I looked into a little bit, and he is in another episode, but this is episode 15, right? Dave shows up again in episode 198.
Oh, okay.
In a politics one. I forget what it was called. It's like something red, white, and blue.
I think that's into season 8. Like,
yeah, it's like it's way down the line. I guess when we say episode, I think shorts are the numbering system.
Okay, so
it's 2 per.
Oh, okay.
Episode.
So maybe it's not quite that far. It's probably somewhere in like season 5. Season 5 is massive.
This is
crazy.
because they had these in the half-hour block, obviously, and they would have the 2 shorts for 22 minutes and then 8 minutes of commercials, which is like standard half-hour TV.
But season 5 has 50 shorts in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's gonna take us like a year just to cover season 5.
Maybe at some point we'll ramp it up to 2 a week or something. When we're waiting for new seasons. They're going to Mexico with Dave. Dave's explaining Mexico to them, and he's like, "Oh, it's great. There's no rules. There's no laws. Everybody does whatever they want." And he mentions like basically he's kind of mentioning like hookers and drugs and all. Yeah, they're all they're after is fireworks.
Yep, that's all they
just want some M80s. So they get there and Dave drops them off while he's doing his business. They get some tacos. Yeah. They feed hot sauce to a dog. Yep. And then they eat a bunch of hot sauce. Yeah. They get
I feel like the cook gave them hot sauce on purpose because they gave some to the dog and he didn't like that.
Oh, like you think he was getting them back at them. Yeah, so they eat the tacos. There's a good like sight gag of them blowing flames out of their mouths. Yeah. And then they run over to get water, and he says in Spanish, you're not supposed to drink the water in Mexico. Yeah. And then they drink it. They cut to another music video, and then they come back to them having diarrhea in the stall next to each other, talking about how cool Mexico is. Yeah. And that's like the whole first short. That's like where this is. That's part 1. Which kind of shows like at this point it's still very simple story stuff. Even in this like ambitious thing of them going on a road trip, it's just kind of like this gag where they end up getting diarrhea. Yeah. And then part 2, which you pointed out, you said is part 2 because on Paramount they just start with them in Mexico, right? Yeah.
And they have to find the fireworks.
Yeah, so it's like it's almost like it's a part 1 and 2 just in that they're in Mexico, but there's no story that's unresolved. Well, other than like getting back.
Yeah, Dave's gonna come back, but
yeah, but I mean, if you only watch this one, you would never.
Yeah, you don't really lose because I definitely watched the second half before I saw the first half. You don't miss a lot, you know. You still see Dave. You know why they were down there. You know why Dave was down there.
Well, I guess what I mean is there's no cliffhanger.
No,
it's not like.
I mean, they hadn't gotten the fireworks yet, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like in my head, I guess it's like there should be a scene where they're like, "Now let's go get those fireworks," and it's like to be continued.
Yeah,
to make it like a two-parter.
Instead, the second half starts with, "We're still in Mexico and we need to go find those fireworks."
Yeah, I guess it's like when they did Saved by the Bell in Hawaii, where it was like multiple episodes, but they were just in Hawaii the whole time.
Yeah,
it's like that kind of thing.
So they go to some kids that are doing a piñata and lighting off fireworks, and they hit the kid who has the fireworks with the piñata bat and steal his fireworks.
And then, and then they join up with Dave, who's also running away from a gunfight.
Yeah.
He's, with a bunch of drugs. And as they approach the border, he starts filling condoms with pills for them to swallow.
Yeah.
Or has them do it. They forget to tie it off. And they get pulled over by Border Patrol. Or they're just going through the border, check, and they're so high, they're like, it's like this weird little animation where there's like bubbles bursting around their heads, and stuff like that.
Weird little noises,
and so they all get searched and everything, and they think he's smuggling in people instead of drugs, which is
because they don't have they don't have ID. For whatever reason.
Right.
15-year-olds often don't. I mean...
Yeah. It's just, this is 32 years ago.
Yeah.
And the idea of these Border Patrol agents being like such assholes. Like, you're smuggling in immigrants is... 2025 is a weird year.
Yeah.
So, so they start testing them on citizenship stuff, and they ask them just the capital of Texas.
Yeah.
And they can't answer it. So, rightfully so, they assume, oh, well, they must be American. Americans wouldn't care what the capital of Texas is.
Yeah.
Mexicans would know that.
Yeah.
Just in case they needed to know that. That's kind of the speed run through this, I think. They get through the border. They show them back at home, and they're surrounded by fireworks, and it's a pretty successful mission for them overall.
Yeah.
Other than the diarrhea is the only real adversity they had.
And Butt-Head thought it was cool that they had diarrhea, so...
Yeah, he said Mexico's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good one, I guess. Yeah. I know it's like a classic, like, controversial episode. They put a warning when they swallow all the condom full of pills. They put a warning on the screen that says, "Warning: if you're not a cartoon, swallowing a condom full of pills will harm you. Will kill you."
And I saw on the Wikipedia that this wasn't released on VHS in America.
They leave this one out of the collections. Yeah, I don't think it's in the Mike Judge collection either.
No. The first thing in the Mike Judge collection, and I don't know if it ever goes further back than that, but No Laughing is the first episode that shows up in the Mike Judge collection.
Okay. So it's funny that's the first one he like really feels good about.
Yeah.
That's this episode. I mean, that's the breakdown on it. What do you think about this one overall? And we don't have to get into rating right away, but
it's
just the general.
It's okay. It's still very early on, you know.
You know, one thing I did notice in this is a lot of times in this period, Mike Judge or whoever, if he had help with the art at this point, I'm not sure, but one thing I noticed is Butthead is noticeably taller most of the time.
Yeah.
So he's like, at least in Mike, at this point, he's thought of as the older brother. Like he's like the bigger kid that Beavis follows around.
Yeah.
Because they become much more equals in size and...
We gotta stop, man. I gotta pee so bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We'll pause. Sorry, we had a quick little edit there. Had to handle something. So yeah, we were just discussing the episode and about to give it a rating.
Yeah.
So, what do you got on this one?
I'd give it like 3 stars. It's funny. There's a story there. Maybe like 2.5. I don't know. Beavis and Butt-Head still have a long way to go, character-wise.
Yeah.
I still don't like that they torture animals.
Yeah, there's the bit where they're feeding the dog hot sauce is pretty mean.
Yeah.
There's also, in the music video segment, there's a bit where they're talking about how it would be cool if somebody stage dived and like cracked their head open and their brain was splashing all.
And then that starts like a chain reaction of more and more people bleeding, and then more and more people slipping in blood, and yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's they're very morbid characters.
I don't know. That was funny though.
It's funny that this is the period where they're still Mike Judge's and the writers idea of a shitty kid that they knew. So they haven't become like Beavis and Butt-Head yet. Yeah,
they haven't, and yeah, it's an alright episode. Narratively at this point, it's at least easier to follow, and there's a story there. It's not just like this slice of life thing that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
So, it's moving forward. It's good to see the writing room kind of growing a bit.
Yeah, I'm in the same place. I'm going to say 3. It doesn't suck, but it doesn't rule. Yeah. So,
I'm glad we mentioned that Pantera video. I don't think any of the other video segments are really worth...
Yeah.
There were no real bits that were that great.
Yeah, I didn't have any... some of the songs I like. I want to look up Cycle Sluts from Hell. And see what other...
It's a good song.
See some of their other videos.
Yeah. They... Later in this season, they reference Psycho Sluts from Hell while watching some other all-female band. It'd be cooler if there were Psycho Sluts from Hell. So that clearly made an impression on them.
Yeah. I do like the they ran out of M80s a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
And now, or 1 or 2, and now they're going to re-up on them.
Yeah, so that's actually kind of an overarching storyline in a way. They were out of M80s, and now they found a way to go get some with Dave. They were also soaking their feet at the end. I'm not...
Because he said, I can't believe he made us walk all the way back from the border.
Oh, yeah.
So they just
because they swallowed...
From wherever Highland is in Texas.
He gave that's part of the plot, too, is he gave them a free ride to Mexico in exchange for swallowing these condoms full of drugs, but since they didn't tie them off and they just digested all of the drugs, he left them at the border.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. We already rated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one other decent joke in a music video that was that guy's bilingual. That guy has two linguals.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Adios, Mexico, which is kind of a bilingual title.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, the closing video, goodbye Mexico is them leaving Mexico.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Overall, it's sort of innovative in that way and different in that way. That it the way the music videos tie.
It's kind of good to see a different voice. Especially the first segment, the way the first segment was used. And it was kind of not meta, but
those other early episodes, they would be something they watched on TV that sent them out into the world. Too, a couple of times.
This had that too, but it also bled into the video segment in a way that the show has not done before, and probably does after this. I still at this point haven't actually watched every episode of Beavis and Butt-Head.
Yeah, I think I have. I just don't remember. It's been 25, 30 years since I've seen a lot of them. So, yeah, that's it for Down Mexico Way. Thank you.
Drive through.